Okay, we are ready to start. This is a fun day. Give me a thumbs up if you have a little clay bird with you that might need some paint. I know Miss Paige just made hers today, so don't paint yours yet, Paige. Come back to it in a couple of days when it's dry, okay? It's no big deal. We have lots of other things. Well, I wanted to start. First of all, you need some things. Oh, Miss Jill forgot to get hers. Get a bowl of water because we're gonna need it for the paint. So if you don't have a bowl of water, I forgot to fill mine up. What the heck? Make sure you've got some water for when you're rinsing your brush, and we might do some little watercolors. Okay, and your brushes, if you have some extra bigger ones, great. This is a fun one for making dots and stuff on your birdhouse. You don't have to have it, but that's a fun tool, the embossing tool that we had last time. It's really important that you cover your workspace with something, an old magazine or newsprint or old paper, paper towels, whatever. This paint that you got is called acrylic paint. And we haven't used that yet here in this little class. All the things that I've given you so far are washable. I gave you washable markers. I gave you washable watercolors. And these are not called washable. Acrylics, I don't know. I don't know that they even, I know they make tempera. Not tempera. Yeah, tempera paint. I was thinking about sushi. If this gets on your clothes, have a parent take it right into the water and put some Dawn soap on, and it should come right out. But if it dries when it's on your, if it dries on your clothes or on the carpet or on a chair or something, it's not very good at coming out. So I would rather you be covered. Miss Paige is wearing a little smock. I saw a t-shirt go on Miss Juliet that's kind of older. So, or even if you're wearing your clothes that are a little bit older, that's a good idea for these acrylics. We're not doing them right this second, but we'll come back to it. One more thing, some of you got different kinds of paint. Not everybody's looks like Miss Jill. I had to order from several places to get enough for everybody. So what I did is I put, if you are with a sibling, I put different ones with the siblings. So I would think that Wyatt and Gracie, do you want to hold yours up? Did you get paints that are a little bit different? So I purposely just I kind of spread it out. And then if you two will just share what you got with each other, if they're different. Maybe yours are the same. I don't remember how it went, but I just didn't want people to feel like, yeah, looks good. I didn't want people to feel like I was playing favorites with certain people, giving them different kinds. I just put different ones and thought you could all share it as little families. The other thing is if you need other colors, these, you may have seen these kinds of paint. A lot of times you might have them at your house. They're just little craft paint. This is also acrylic, and acrylic is the same as these. So if you want more colors, and maybe your parents have some of these sitting around in those little bottles, these work perfectly and they can work with this paint. Acrylic has a plastic in it, and the plastic is what makes it dry really fast. That's what acrylic paint is. It has plastic. Isn't that weird? But that's what happens. And it helps seal the wood. So when we go to paint, if you just took that little house and you went and hung it outside in your yard and the sprinklers got on it, that wood would start warping and it wouldn't be very strong. You're actually making the wood more protected by putting that paint on it because it has a plastic. So when we get to that, we're going to talk about trying to cover all the areas of your house with paint, because if you get that, all the areas covered, then it will be more protected. I also have some spray. It's just a clear coat of spray paint that will seal it. And it's really hard for me with all my students to get and seal all of them. So I've left 3 bottles on my porch. They're on the pillar or behind the pillar as you come in and you grab your stuff. If you were gonna hang yours outside, and if your little bird is gonna be outside, you could take that too. Have a parent come to my porch, get that spray can, go out on my lawn and give it a spray, and that will just seal it and make it a little bit happier for the rain or the water. Whoa, those were a lot of directions, but there you go. There's all that information. Before we start with our birdhouses and our bird, I was thinking that there are some special things happening this week. One, it's Teacher Appreciation Week. I'm a teacher and oh, I love my students so much. And I feel like if you have a preschool teacher or a kindergarten teacher or any kind of teacher, they would love to hear from you. They are missing you so much. So being Teacher Appreciation Week, I put in 3 pieces of paper to make cards. We're gonna spend our first little bit making some cards and you get to figure out who they go to. But if you can make a card to your teacher and just tell them you love them and you miss them, oh, they'll be so happy. So we're gonna take a minute to do that. Another thing is Mother's Day. Mother's Day is this Sunday. So if you want to make a card for your mom, I've given you 3 papers. You might want, I like to think of these as gratitude cards. You can think of anybody. Maybe it's not your mom. Maybe it's your grandma. Maybe it's a neighbor. Maybe you've had a really kind friend who's been so nice to you during this time. So this is all about gratitude and saying, thank you for being in my life and I love you. I gave you 3 cards. You can do whatever you want with them if you have your own idea. So I think it's a good idea to pull out watercolors and markers and colored pencils and Sharpies. That's a blue one. Where's my black one? Anyway, all of these things can make your cards. And what you're going to do, I've also given you 3 white papers. So we're going to make our cards on these papers, and they're really nice artist paper. It's not just the copy paper like in your sketchbook. So we'll make our cards here, and then we'll glue them on to here. Start with me now. Are you ready? We're gonna do this to all 3 cards. Everybody hold one of these up and down so it's long. So everybody grab your cards one at a time, and you're gonna take those top corners and you're gonna fold it in half to touch, line up. And I'm gonna try to get the corners straight so they line up. Okay, and then I'll crease it. And there you go, I've got 1 card. And then I'm going to do my painting on this one and glue it right here. And you should all have a glue stick, or if you want to grab some Elmer's, then you can use that. Okay, so fold that in half, then take your next card. Everybody's colors are a little bit different with these 2. You might have pink, you might have blue. So take the next one, do the same thing. Take the tips, fold it down, line them up, okay, and crease it down. Okay, and you can open your card this way, or you can open your card this way. You get to decide. So there's 2 cards. I have 1 more. Do it with all 3 papers, just so they're ready. Look, he's gonna close his little mouth, line up those corners, crease it. Okay, 3 cards, and I'm set. I want you to be thinking, who could you make the cards for before you make it? Be thinking, who could you make the cards for? There's a lot of different ways to make cards. I'm going to talk you through, I'll maybe do one with you, and then I bet you can figure it out yourself. I want to show you some of the cards that I've come up with, or just some neat pictures that would look cool. Look at some, you could put flowers on it with Sharpie and watercolor. Flowers are always amazing in May. They're all coming up. Aren't they beautiful? That funny bird. All of you learned how to draw a bird last time. You could put a bird in there if you want to draw another bird. Oh my goodness. Paige drew the cutest bird last time. If you want to draw, oh, that's a funny guy. So these are ideas of what we could do for our cards. I wanted to show you this one too, because I think I'm going to try this. Look at this fun way to make a dandelion with all the colors around it. Look at all the hearts with watercolor. Oh, you could write words in the middle and put watercolor around. You could use that washi tape you have and tape things up and then put the paint over it. And then you take the tape off. That's really fun too. All these ideas of things, a little popsicle, cute. I love a popsicle. Cool tree. A donut, why not? Let's just try a flower together. We did a direct to draw last time. I want to do one with you, but I don't want to dictate what all of yours are going to look like because you guys all come to this with this beautiful artist heart, and I have a feeling you have really good ideas yourself. So I want to see what you come up with. But I'm going to do one with you to get you started. So I'm going to start with one of the white papers. So I'm leaving these guys. I'm putting these aside, and I'm going to do this on the white paper. And when this is finished, whoop, I'm going to stick it right on there. So here we go. I'm going to just do a really simple design and then enjoy the painting part of it. Grab your Sharpie. Sharpies are awesome with paint. So everybody grab a Sharpie, and I just have my little white paper. This is just one card so far. Are we ready? We all have our Sharpie. Hold it up so I know you're ready to go. Gracie's got her Sharpie. Paige's got her Sharpie. Juliet, perfect, perfect. Miss Marin. All right, I'm gonna start with a circle right in the middle. I'm gonna do a flower. Let's try it. So here we go. Just a circle, try it. Stick that in the middle with your Sharpie. Then after I try the circle, I'm going to just try bumps to go around. It's kind of a loop. I'm going to touch the circle here, and then I'm going to loop it out, and then touch the circle. I just made a curve. Try it. Oh, Grace, you're working so hard. And Sage, I love your faces so much. You make me so happy. And Leo and Alex, aren't we lucky to have these new little friends that have joined us? Okay, here we go. I'm gonna touch the circle. I'm gonna go out, whoop, and come back and touch the circle again. Keep doing that all the way around, okay? Touch the circle, back to the circle. How did we do? Give me a thumbs up if you're doing okay. Yes, I love it. Thanks, Wyatt and Grace. Thanks, Sage. You guys are awesome. Good job. Oh my gosh, what a special group. I love it. Now be thinking of who this could go to. If you can write words and you want to write words, then great. If you don't write words yet, that's okay too. But if you do write words, maybe you say, I love you, or thank you, or to mom, or your teacher. Your teacher would love to hear from you. So I might write right over here. I love you. If you don't write words, please don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. Anything you touch with your creative heart and your paint, whatever you do is going to be so fantastic. You can also write words in the card. So after we glue it on, you can open it up and put them in there. Here's one I made a couple days ago. So I painted that picture, and then I can open it up and I can say, to so-and-so, and I can write them a letter. Dear teacher, thank you so much for loving me and figuring out how to teach me in these tricky times, and they'll be so happy to hear from you. Teachers are the best. They're working hard and they miss you. If you want more little decorations, I might put little polka dots in the middle. Sometimes a little flower has those little pollen seeds in there. I'm going to put some polka dots in there. I want a few more decorations, so I'm going to do a baby loop on the inside of these. Why not? Now I want to paint it. So hopefully you have your water. Does anybody want, I'm going to pull you into gallery view. Does anybody want to hold theirs up and show me your card and how it's working? If you do, just hold it up next to the screen. Oh, Marin, can I see what you're doing? Amazing! That is beautiful. You follow directions so grown up. Are you having fun? I love my little friends. That is amazing. Good job. Do you have an M down there?
Yes.
What's the M for, Miss Marin?
Oh, it's for Marin.
Marin is perfect. Oh, your little voice. I love you. That is perfect. Let's do some painting, okay? Let's see what Mr. Wyatt, oh buddy, something great is coming out of this one. What? Are you kidding me? Wyatt, that looks so great. Look at all your letters. Hold it up again, right by the screen.
Which?
Buddy, amazing. Oh gosh, you make my heart so happy. Who are you giving that to, Val?
Who? Who? Say who?
Is it a secret? Don't open those paints yet, Wyatt, okay? We're gonna use our watercolors for just a minute. Tell me, Gracie Pie, let me see.
Yay.
What? Did you put hearts all over? Oh, excellent.
Blue.
Hearts. Amazing, my crowd. You guys are so amazing. Gorgeous. Thank you for sharing. Wow. Okay, friends, I'm going to use my watercolor paint on this one. Not this paint yet. Let's save this one for the birdhouses. Let's do some watercolor. So you'll need your water. You're going to dip your paintbrush in your water, get it wet. I'm going to do a rainbow all the way around. You can paint it however you want. But I want to think of my little flower as a color wheel rainbow. Kind of like Paige's rainbow shorts. Remember those? So cute. And her bow. Wow. Wowzy. And I'm going to do blue. I think I want a rainbow flower. And every time I change colors, I dip my brush in the water, swirl, swirl, swirl. Maybe dry it off a little bit. So make sure you keep your palette clean by rinsing your brush every time. Make sure one of your cards goes to a teacher, okay? They would love to hear from you. Usually at school, at Teacher Appreciation Week, they make such a fuss out of the teachers and they make them dinners and lunches and they take them flowers and treats, and that's not happening right now. So if they got to just hear from you and get a card in the mail, ooh, wouldn't that be so fantastic? So don't forget your teachers. I ran out of colors. It's not a perfect color wheel. You can paint it however you want. This is just how I happen to be doing it. I'm going to use the complementary color in between each one. Mine's trying to drip. What? Go back. Okay, my cute, cute friends. Can I see what Leo and Alex are working on? What? Are you kidding me? That's amazing. Oh, I knew you guys just put in your own colors and oh, who is it going to? Let me unmute you. Hold on. I got you. There you go. Now I can hear you. I got you. Who are you giving it to? Your mom?
Yeah.
Love it. She's going to love it. What is that handsome boy Leo working on?
On his flower.
Let me see. Show me. Awesome, man. Yeah, yes. You nailed it. Are you having fun? Who are you going to
Yeah, and look, I do another flower on this side.
do it? Well, maybe not on that side because you'll glue that on to the page. I'll show you how that works. But I gave you 2 more white pages so you can do more flowers on those. You get to make 3 cards today for all the people you love. You guys are doing so fantastic. How is my buddy? Hi, Paige. Hello. Oh, let me unmute you. Hold on. Oh, we got you.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Hi, what's going on? What are you?
Mom has got paint on my hand.
Oh, that silly goose. She's a funny one.
Show me your card.
Art's a mess, but it's fun to make a mess. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? Really, Jenna? Where does she come from?
That one's mine. So.
So cute. You guys are doing it together. That makes me so happy. Who are you gonna give it to, Miss Paige? Who's the lucky one?
My mom.
Oh, lucky. You have the best mom. She's so fun, huh? Yay, I love you.
Fun.
You're enjoying it together. It's perfect. Yay. Let's see what this little cutie. Well, hello, Miss Juliet.
Can I do some light green on this one? Because it's supposed to be light green.
Hold on. I got a few things going on here. Oh, man alive. Wow. Z. What? Oh, it's amazing. Juliet, who are you going to give it to?
Greta.
Greta, she'll love it. And you can tell it's
And the other cards, Mom, they're for Mom and Dad. And I'm drawing flower persons.
heck yeah, you are. You keep going because you are nailing it. It's so great. Is your teacher Miss Nicole at the neighborhood school for preschool?
Yeah.
Did you know that I grew up with her? We just figured it out. She's my friend from when I was a little girl.
That's so funny.
It is so funny. She's so cute and so nice. Yeah. If you have an extra card, make one for Miss Nicole, okay? Yay! Good idea. You can use your own paper too. You can do whatever you want. Hey there. How are the bandwags doing? Hi. Hold on. Let's unmute you. There we go.
I want it for
Oh, wrong one. Oh my goodness, Luella. Are you kidding me? Oh, that is awesome. So cute. What are you working on, Gray?
nothing.
Oh, come on. You're always doing something great. Do you want to share?
Sure.
You guys haven't met these guys. These are the siblings. Oh my goodness. You got a couple. I knew you guys could just come up with it. I love it. Do you have somebody in mind that you're going to give it to?
One's for my dad and one's for my mom.
Love it. Perfect. And if you have a teacher that you could throw one in, awesome. How's my buddy Sage?
We already gave them to our teachers.
Oh, good. Perfect. You're on the ball, man. Sage, what are you working on?
Ride your bike through the other day?
Oh my gosh, what? Perfect. And you've already, thanks for showing that. Sage just showed that his piece is glued on. So I'll show you that part, okay? So after you have your painting done, and it's just on that little white card, take one of these guys that you folded, and if you want to use Elmer's glue or your glue stick, either, whatever you got, and then you're going to just, oh, mine is going to try to be a little drippy still. Mine's still trying to dry. When it's dry enough, put your glue on the back, and we talk about making rivers, not lakes. Just making a little river on the edge all the way around. Little river. See how I got it on the edges? I don't need a big lake that piles all over. Just make little rivers for the edges, and then line that up. There we go. And when that's all dry, I can open this up and write a note. Or you could paint more on the inside. You can do all the things, just like that. You have 2 more cards. You might not finish all of them today. That would be okay. But you know you can come back to them. And I would love to hear that maybe you're going to find a teacher or your mom or something that you can send that to. Oh, look, I feel like Paige needs to show us what's up. Oh, yes. There you go. Listen, you cute thing. How do you even know how to put the colors on in such a glorious way? How do you know? What is it that tells you? You don't know?
I don't know.
Well, I'm going to tell you what it is. Can I tell you? Your heart is such a huge, creative, beautiful artist heart. So everything you touch just turns to magic. Look at that. You just listen to your insights. You don't need anybody to tell you what to do. You just listen to your own artist.
Oh, we forgot that.
Oh.
Forgot that circle.
You better paint it.
Oh, could I just have you people in my house forever? I swear. It's the cutest kids. Thanks for sharing, little Missy. You are with it. How is my cute friend Grace? You are busy, busy. How's it going?
Good.
Oh, Grace, colors everywhere. You did the outside too. Wyatt, will you hold yours up at the same time next to Grace? Let's see. Put it over by the oh yeah.
Right, put your face there.
Oh my gosh,
why?
Wyatt. You guys
Okay,
are
here.
doing so great. Oh, I love your faces. Oh my gosh. Perfect. Now you get to paint on it. Can I borrow your glasses, Wyatt?
What?
Can I borrow your glasses?
No.
Well, they're just.
He needs them.
Well, that's true. I would never want to take from him, but they're just so dang good looking, you know? Maybe it's his face that's so good looking. I think that's it. Can I borrow your face?
No.
Oh, what? No? Are you sure?
That you can borrow mine.
Oh, perfect. Thanks. You got a pretty great face yourself. It might be tricky, but it's fun to think about. You guys are funny. Hi, Marin. How's it going? Oh, we got a little Victoria putting her face in there. Hello. Okay, why are you not? I can't hear you. Hold on. Let me see again. Oh, I got you. Say hi.
You can see me.
Heck yeah. How are
Thanks. And Mary's going to do a great job today. I know she's almost done.
you? She's doing, yeah, tell me about what she's doing, Victoria. You've done this before.
Well, she's doing all the painting yet. I know that.
She's doing so great. She's so lucky to have a sister like you who knows all the business.
Yeah.
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 And Marilyn is going to be a little busy today. Why, Marilyn? Yeah, why? She's going to be a little busy. Yes.
Oh my gosh. She is busy. Where did you put your birdhouse from yesterday or Monday?
Remember, I can't put my birdhouse anywhere because of that. because remember you need the paint spray to spray it.
Sure.
Yeah, I just can't get it because we forget every time. He like to send a message to Mama.
Yep. You know what? Don't worry about it. Just bring it. Let it hang in your house and be so cute, like at your dresser, and then on your dresser, and then just when you come to pick up kits for the next week, the spray will be there. Just use it then. You're set.
I don't get it.
So I have the sprays sitting on my porch. So when your mom or dad comes to pick up the kit for next week, next Monday, you're going to be on my porch anyway. Just bring your little birdhouse, go out on my lawn, give it a spray. Is that okay?
Okay.
How about you, Marin? Do you want to show me the card you're working on?
Yes.
Okie
Yeah,
dokie.
both of them. But you want them pink ones. Do you need that one?
Let's see. What? Oh my goodness. Oh, sweetie, those are amazing.
The one for Titi. Yeah, they're amazing. The one for
Amazing.
Titi.
Yeah.
And the one for me.
Okay, you got it. Good job. All right, we're about ready to move on to our little birdhouses. How are these friends doing? Are you guys done with the card? Feeling ready to move on or not quite? Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. That is amazing. Oh, I love it. How many cards have you done, Miss Alex? Yes. Good job. Four. You're just cranking. You're doing so great. Good job. I love it, Leo. Are you having fun?
Yeah.
Oh, me too. Okay, I'm going to pull you all back to the gallery view so I can see everybody's faces at one time. And will you give me a thumbs up if you're like, Miss Jill, I kind of think I'm ready to go into birdhouses. And then a thumbs down if you're like, no way, I'm so into these cards and I need more time. So I've got Wyatt's a thumbs up and Grace is a thumbs down. Alex is a thumbs down. She needs a little more time. Paige is thinking about moving on. All right, Sage, he's ready to move on. And Juliet is too. I'm going to start talking about it. And if you aren't ready to jump in right this second, just listen to my voice and I'll give you a couple of directions and then we'll get going on our birdhouses, okay? So I'm going to start talking about it anyway. So these paints, I got to tell you, I think I've told you, they're acrylic. And if they get on your clothes, they don't love to come out easily. If they get on your clothes, if you'll just get them to your parent in the sink with a little soap, and if they get after it before it dries, it should come right out. I've had it happen. But if they sit overnight and it goes hard, it doesn't come out very well. When you open it, I suggest letting a parent open it. Watch Miss Jill. These paints have been whirling and twirling in the art kits, sideways, upside down, whatever, we don't know. So if they've been upside down, the paint will be on the lid, and when I've watched it happen, that you pop it open and paint pops everywhere. You don't want that to happen. Watch Miss Jill. I'm take my finger and I'm going to tap each one of them. And I'm trying to kind of move the paint so that it's not right on the top. So I'm setting it upright so the lids are on the top, and I'm just going to kind of tap each one down so there's not it might not explode everywhere, but it still might. If you have a parent who can help you get these open, that's a great idea. And this is what I suggest. Put a hand over it as you open it, okay? So I'm going to come into here, and I've got like these two little pieces. One's going up with the lid and one's going down. So I'm gonna pinch it, but look, my hand is on top of it. As I twist it, my hand's on top of it. If you have a parent who can help you, they're kind of tricky. I think they're kind of hard, but I'm holding my hand on top of it as I pull those apart, and then it's open, and it didn't even plop over because the paint had come off of the lid. So I'm going to really carefully open each lid, and when you're done with them, seal them back, because you can keep using this paint for your birds or maybe other activities. These are great little paint pots. So I kind of put my hand over them as I open them up. All right, so that's kind of getting us ready, is to get those paints ready, yeah? Get your brushes ready. Make sure you have a little space to work on. I'm just using a paper plate to put my birdhouse on. Okay, so that it doesn't go on my table, but rather if I get paint, it will go on the paper plate. So if you have a paper towel or something to put under it, that's a good idea. Before I get started on my birdhouse, I want to show you a couple of ideas for birdhouses. So be thinking of a plan for your birdhouse before you jump right into your birdhouse. This is how we do it. I want to show you some really cute pictures of birdhouses. So just watch the screen for a minute before you jump in. I also want to tell you, when you're painting the sides and putting the designs on, I'm going to use the word base color. And a base color means it's the color that is the most, and you'll cover the area with the base color and then go in with your details. So Miss Jill had a base color here of all turquoise. And then this side was all lime green. And this one was all light blue. So after I cover all the sides, oops, I need to do the bottom too. You actually want all the wood covered. After I've covered them all with base colors, then I can go on with those cute little tiny brushes that I gave you that will be great for details, where this does little polka dots, but you'll want to cover the whole thing with base color first. So we're going to talk about that as I show you these pictures. So this birdhouse had the base color of white, and it was painted all plain white before anything else came on. And then look how cute those little scenes. There's a bird and a balloon. So you can put as many details as you want. Wow, there's clouds and trees. But the whole thing was covered first with green and blue. So give yourself the base color first. Oh my goodness, so cute. What was the base color here? Purple. Purple covered the whole thing. And then look around that circle. Some of you have circles in your birdhouse. You could make a little sunshine. You could turn it into a flower. You could put little flowers around. Look at those little decorations around the side there. Oh, whoa, look at the colors there. Again, they picked their base color of orange and pink and blue. And then when that was dried, and acrylic dries pretty fast. It has plastic in it that dries really fast. Then you can put your details on top of it. Oh my goodness, so cute. This is like yours. There's a circle and a heart. So you could make them into flowers or hearts or stripes or polka dots. So many fun ideas. We've talked about realistic. We've talked about abstract. So you could try to make it look real, or you could just do shapes and designs. That could be fun too. Look carefully at this little guy. See those little dots on that bird and dots on that grass? Those dots are with this. Remember that embossing tool? And you dip it in the paint and then put a dot on. Dip it in the paint. Oh, look at that little heart. Dot, 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 all the way around. That tool's great for those paints too. Oh, stripes. This reminds me of Zentangles and the element of line that we've talked about. So fun. I'm so excited to paint these. I got to tell you a little secret too about this. These are really fun for painting fingernails. If anyone likes to paint their fingernails, you dip that little tip in to the fingernail paint, and then you can put like little dots and little flowers on your fingernails with those dots. This tool's great for everything. Okay, so when you're ready, you're gonna open those little paints up, and you're going to start real carefully just making even strokes and try to fill in all the base colors all around. And if you have more colors to add to it that look like those craft paints, if maybe one of your parents has those, you're welcome to add colors to it. I'm pulling you to gallery view. Can somebody raise their hand if they have a question, or is anyone confused about what to do? How about, Wyatt, do you want to talk about it for a minute? Tell me your plan over here. Chips.
We're doing orange
Oh yeah, I love a little orange. It has
With
so much
red.
energy. Red and orange, gorgeous sunset colors.
Yeah.
Great. What are you gonna do, Gracie Grace?
I'm going to do purple and red and
Excited.
blue.
Jump in. Let's do it. Let's get this party started. So excited. Do you feel like you know what you're doing? Is that
Yeah.
Sadie next to you? Sadie, put
No.
your hand here.
Put
Hello, Sadie. Could you do a little cuter, possibly?
No.
Are you so nice to your siblings? You are, huh? You have the nicest.
Kinda.
Kind of, but sometimes she do. If you take her AirPods, and she just goes totally ballistic. Is that what happens?
Yeah, and he do watch TikTok all the time. And we keep on trying to get her attention. Yeah, and she always watch on TV. And we always never get her attention. Yeah, and she
Sadie, tune in here. Pay attention, will you? They're ratting you out for all the things.
that's our
I know something about Sadie. I'm going to say something about Sadie. She has so much personality. She is
and
so
all
fun. And what?
and all.
She's
Let me show me a picture.
She is an amazing artist. I have worked with her in art at the middle school. I was her art teacher and at Create Bliss. And boy, she is so full of fun. You guys are lucky.
What she?
Have fun. Get going on those birdhouses, little cuties.
I have even started.
Get on it. Thanks for ratting your sister out for all the things.
Where's my shirt? Where's my shirt?
Kind of makes sense to just not wear a shirt if that's going to be easier and less messy. What the heck?
Yeah, you don't want to get on your
Hi,
suit.
Juliet. What's going on? Hey, somebody has her base colors figured out. Look at this. Purple. Whoa, that is so cute. Do you have a special place in your yard where you can hang your birdhouse? Yeah.
We're gonna put it at Snow Nut Woods.
What? Where? Where you put?
That is where our cabin is. She's
Ooh, that's so lucky. Oh my gosh. When you guys hang them in your yard, you have to send me pictures of where you're putting them and show me how fantastic they are.
Okay.
Okay, okie dokie. Did you guys all get this bird seed? Did you all get that? Yay! So I gotta tell you a couple things. It's kind of messy. Use this if you're gonna put your birdhouse outside. But listen up. If you're going to spray it with the can that's on my porch, just the clear coat spray paint, don't put the bird seed in first. Because if you spray the house and the seeds inside the house, then the spray gets on the seed. That would make the birds sick. So you got to be really careful that we protect our little animals that we're going to take care of. So don't put this in. If you do put it in today, and because you can do this, if you don't want to spray it yet, you can put the bird seed in, have somebody help you carefully put it in here, and then you could just hang this on your tree and just kind of watch it for a couple of days, and then take it out, and then when you're ready to spray it, dump the bird seed out on like a paper plate. Miss Jill had to do that. You could stick it on a paper plate or a little bowl and make sure it's all clear. Then do the spray coat, and then the spray coat takes maybe 20 minutes to dry. Then put the bird seed back in. By the way, I got a huge thing of bird seed. So if anyone runs out, throw me a text or let me know. I'll leave a little more for you on the porch so we can feed the birds. They'll be so happy. I also wanted to tell you a trick. When this acrylic paint comes out just right. The thickness is perfect. So you don't really need a lot of water when you add to that. It'll get really drippy really fast. So when we did watercolor, we dipped our paintbrush in the water, we got it wet, we spread it around, and then we needed the wet paintbrush in this watercolor to make that work. That's not the case with this one. So I suggest if you're ready to change colors, you're going to take your brush, and you might need to grab another paper towel, swirl, swirl, swirl to get it clean. So use your water as a cleaner this time instead of that. It's not like trying to make the watercolor work. And then get a paper towel and wipe your brush off. So it's kind of dry. And then when it's kind of dry and it's kind of clean, then you get to start in on the next color. Okay, but if you have this loaded with water after cleaning, then this gets all watery, and then the watery all over your birdhouse is a little bit messy. That makes sense? I've given you so many directions today. Whoa, lots going on, huh? Anybody else want to share what they've got going so far? You have some great faces. Oh, this sweet friend Alex. Hi, hi, hi. What? Look at this. Wow. Good job. She's got the base colors going. You are nailing it. Are you having fun? Uh-oh, why can't I hear you? Talk again. Say hi. Wait, let's see one more time. Hold on. It's not wanting me to unmute you. Oh, there we go. Now say hi.
Yeah.
Ah, there we go. Look at your colors. So you are using warm colors. Those are all the colors of a sunset. Red, orange, and yellow. They're called warm colors. They're beautiful. So fancy. Wow. Hey, what's that handsome friend Leo working on?
I'm still painting mine.
You are doing so great. Will you hold it up and show me these colors? Black, and green, and white. These are fantastic. Good job. Are you having fun? Where are you guys going to hang yours? Do you have somewhere that you can hang them in your yard?
Yeah.
Perfect. Good. Look at how Miss Alex has hers tipped sideways. Oh, show us what you're doing there. Everybody put your eyeballs on the screen and watch Miss Alex. She's doing the underneath part. That's actually really important too. I'm going to show you something, friends. Look back up here. Thanks for reminding me. When you paint, look how Miss Jill went sideways, and I even got the underneath the roof. Under your roof is a little edge. So I turned it upside down, and I got all of these sides, but I forgot the bottom. If it's outside and the sprinklers get to it, they might get to the bottom or under here. So you've got to protect it too. Remember, the acrylic paint has plastic in it, so that's helping to seal it in. And then one more spray of my clear coat is really going to spray it in so the water can't get to it. But don't forget the bottoms. I know you're just starting, so you don't need to be finished yet, but be thinking about that. You'll want to get to that bottom piece. So Miss Jill's going to do that right now. Do I have some other, oh goodness, what is going on with this one? Marin, show me what you're doing.
You want your own bowl?
Marin, what is going on? Wow.
I did.
Oh wait, I lost your voice again. I had it unmuted. Let's hit it one more time. Hold on here. Okay, say hi now. Oh, it's not letting me unmute. Can you reach that little button on your computer and hit unmute? There you go. Perfect.
Thanks. Can you hear me now?
I sure can.
Thanks. Now, do you like it? Mary just needs some help.
You are the nicest sister that you're helping Marin, and I love it. Do you love it, Marin?
Yes?
Do you have a nice snack? Can I have a little taste? Oh, so cute.
Oh, and Cheetos.
Oh, yum-a-lish.
They taste different, but I don't like them.
And you still like them? Are you girls having fun? Little cute sisters together? You're so lucky to have each other. That's so
Like
cute.
you.
Love it. Good work.
What's that for?
Hey,
Me?
Alexa, show me your bracelet. Is it this one?
Mama's not here.
Oh, who was that? reached over.
Mama's not here. Mama's not here. You can call Bibi Londi, or you can call her Bibi. Her real name is Londi.
Okay, Bibi, let me see your face. Are you hanging out with these girls today?
Yeah, she's coming. She's coming.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
I think we have your same bracelet. You keep reaching across.
Oh,
That's the
yes.
bracelet? Yeah. Cute. You
That's
have
exactly what I said when I saw it. I'm like, she has my bracelet on.
Yeah, my dad gave it to me. And
Oh,
Tiffany.
my son gave me mine when he was 10 years old.
Who did? What'd you say?
My son,
Oh my
Shermie.
God, so cute. I love it.
He's 27 now.
When he was 10, it's lasted that long.
Yes.
I've had mine for 15 years too. Funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that I've ever seen somebody else with that bracelet, so I'm like, oh my gosh.
Oh, really?
You have great style. Just have to tell you. Just had to bring it in, let you know.
Thank you.
Thanks for hanging with these cute girls today. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
You're darling, darling. Okay, friends, I'm just gabbing away about things like jewelry. What the heck? Anybody else have something so fantastic that they want to share? Oh, look at these Van Wags. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. Sage, right now, show me those colors. Oh, yeah. Those are so great. How do you think to put all those colors on? You just listening to that artist heart of yours? So great. Luella, let's see it. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Wow, did you get a heart one, Lou?
Yeah,
A circle, a heart?
heart.
Love it. What'd you get, Gray? Are you working on it or are you done?
He got his heart. No, I'm just waiting for it to dry. He got his circle.
Circle. Ooh, I love the stripes. Ooh, fantastic. Turn it around. Let's see the other side too. Did you get the back? There you go. So Gray's being really careful to get a solid flat or a base color, and then he can go on over it. Awesome. You can, hey, while you're waiting, pal, kind of tip it like I showed you and get the pieces right here. We don't want to forget about those because they're these guys under here. So you kind of have to be tipping this. It's the 3D thing. You have to tip it all the way around and get all the parts. Okay. Hey, I have a friend who is a rainbow girl, and it seems like she has all sorts of things that have to do with rainbows. Of course, we're going to have, oh geez. Sometimes I hit.
There we go.
There we go. Okay. Well, what? Hello? It's the perfect rainbow.
Ah,
That is so fun. So cute. So you'll have to go hang out with the birds with your bow and your rainbow shorts. You can all be rainbows together.
I don't have shorts.
we have a rainbow skirt on.
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Really?
My rainbow today because
Um,
cherry right there.
yeah.
Green right there.
Green,
And pink.
red, all the things. I love it. Yes. Do you remember though when you showed me those cute shorts that one time? It had a rainbow on the pocket. It was really cute. Yay! Keep painting. Are you having fun with your mom?
Don't stop.
Look.
Oh, yeah.
Yay! Yay! All right, keep going. Love it. We're gonna watch Juliet for a minute because she's got all the colors. Are you getting your whole, yep, she's got base colors. You're reminding me of that one purple picture I showed you. Do you remember the picture I showed you? That had purple all over it? It's looking just like it. I love purple. So Juliet, don't forget those little edges on the inside too.
Can I color marker?
Marker on top of it? If you put the marker that I gave you, it's washable and it might kind of smear. You can try it, but I think it would be better if you did the paint on top of it. Sharpie might show up a little bit, but you'd want to make sure that the paint is totally dry before you do Sharpie.
Can I do Sharpie?
Is it totally dry? Make sure that, yeah, when it's totally dry. You can also try the trick with the dots with that little embossing tool where you dip it in the paint and you put little polka dots on them. Those are fun too.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay,
Thanks,
I'll show you one. I'll do one and show you.
Mom.
Make sure you got all the edges. Look on the bottom and like on the edges of the roof. Try to get all the parts covered. If you were in my classroom, I would walk around and say, and find all the little tiny dots and make sure that they're all filled in, because it's this acrylic paint that makes this birdhouse not going to weather as much in the outside. And then my spray. So cute. It is so cute, Miss Juliet. Wowzy. I'm going to show you how this works. I'm going to take my little tool and I'm going to dip it. I'm going to use the bigger side. One side is small, one side is big. And I just dipped it in my white paint. And then I can press little polka dots on there. See how those little polka dots just kind of plop all around? Just an idea. They make cute flowers too. You can use this to kind of
I'm not laughing. That's bad.
Is it gonna come off?
Anybody else have something they want to share? You guys are so busy. You are working so hard. We haven't even taken a break. It's like almost over. We haven't even taken a break. What the heck? Look at the details that she's put on over. So it dried pretty fast, Alex?
What?
The paint dries pretty fast, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you can go over with the little details on top. Those are fantastic. So fun. Are you having fun today?
Yeah.
I'm having so much fun watching. I always wish that you were in my studio so I could just be right next to your faces, but sometimes I feel like I'm like in your rooms, like you're inviting me in your kitchen. So thanks for inviting me. We still get to be friends, even if it's through a computer. You guys are the best. This is the happiest moment of my day. It's when I get to log in and see your faces. You're doing so great. How are you, Leo? Are you having fun?
Yeah, but I still didn't paint.
It's what happens. It's what happens. It's kind of messy, but you're doing great. Hold it up because it's so cute. Let me see your birdhouse, Mr. Leo. Oh, look at your dots you're putting on around and around the heart. Leo, hold yours up too. Can you hold your birdhouse, Leo? Show me your birdhouse. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Way to go, handsome. Love it. Keep working. You're doing so great.
Look at it.
Hey, wow. You're putting polka dots on. I love it. Oh, and flowers and stripes. You're giving me so many ideas. See, you don't even need me to be the teacher. You just learn from each other. You guys have such beautiful artist hearts. You know exactly what you're doing. Good job. Guys, keep it up.
That's what we just watch the other kids how.
Yeah, and they're learning from you. They love it. Awesome. Hey, Miss. Go ahead.
And I just think of different things.
Yeah, because you are so you already were born with an artist's heart, and you just listen to that, and that's what.
When they finish painting the outside and then in the inside.
Oh, that's a cute idea. Good job. I see that maybe Juliet, are you feeling like you're finished, Miss Juliet, with your birdhouse? Oh, she's working on more cards. Nice. Good job. Ooh, look at your dots. I love them. And your card. Oh, it's so cute. Oh my goodness. And she's put stuff on the inside. Perfect. She's got a couple of them going. Yep. Oh, sneaky. Are you kidding? Did you do all three? You are so busy today. That was amazing. Perfect. Oh, who are you giving him to again?
Mom, Dad, and Greta.
Perfect. They are so lucky. Hey, do you have your little bird? Are you ready to paint your bird? Yeah? Do you remember the clay we did last time?
Oh yeah, I have a bowl.
Oh yes. Do you want to show it to me? Where is it? Oh, that is gorgeous. Did it go hard? Isn't that fun? Are you ready to paint it? Okay, you might want to kind of think about painting your clay like you did your house, where you start with a base color. So let me talk to you about that for 1 second. Some people are ready to move on. If you're not ready to move on, just keep doing what you're doing. But I do want to give you these directions, so when we're done with this class in just a few minutes, if you come back to your clay, you'll know what to do, okay? When you have your clay piece, this clay is made from dirt. It's like mud. So you notice that after a few days it dries and it becomes hard, and it's stronger now than it was when it was in the middle of drying. But this stuff will still kind of rub off. It can kind of, if it gets wet, then it will just kind of start crumbling and fall apart. It's kind of like the birdhouse that I was telling you about. If you use your acrylic paint and cover it, that's what's going to seal in that clay and make it strong. So you want to think of covering every single piece of the white clay. You want to get paint on top of that. So a lot of times it's easier to think of doing that with a base color, right? That you have one color that you cover all the way around, and then, hold on. So kind of like this guy. See these cute little birds? There was a mom and a baby in a nest. See how the base color is like pink all the way around? And then you can take the orange and go over it and then paint the little eyes on. Let me show you another one that has really cute base colors. And this is a cute way to add your tools too. Look at these guys. So maybe that first one here is like all red and they got a base color on the red. And then they went over, just like you're doing on the birdhouse, you can put the details over. So paint that cute little chest a color, and the eyes and the nose, and look, they put little designs. Maybe they use that little embossing tool to go dot, 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 and the stripes on there. But notice the whole entire bird is covered with paint. There's no white clay that's being shown. And you can also bring your bird to my house. Oh, these guys are funny. You can also bring your bird when you bring your birdhouse, bring that and your bird and have a parent help you with that spray can. You're gonna need an adult to do that. So whoever's driving your car. And don't spray it when you're on my patio, but take the can, shake it up, and then walk over to the grass area and you can just kind of hold it up and give it a shot. If it's the clay, maybe bring it on a paper plate and just spray that, and it dries in 15 or 20 minutes, and then that will seal it in and make it a little bit stronger. It's the clay that will crumble if it gets water on it, but when it's protected with the spray, then it won't. So lots of things, lots of directions I'm giving you. And you don't need to be done with your doll or your birdhouse yet, but if you are, then you're welcome to move on to your bird or come back to your bird later in the week. Hopefully those little pods have enough paint that they will cover your bird too. Yeah, let's see, sweetheart.
I made a new color out of blue and red.
That's called color theory. When we mix primary colors, red is a primary color, blue is a primary color, and yellow. And when you mix the primary colors, red and blue, what did you get, Alex? It's gorgeous. I love that you're trying to mix. Thanks for bringing that up. Are you using acrylics or are you back to watercolors?
Watercolor.
Oh, perfect. Did you know when you add white to something, it's called a tint? I forgot to tell you. Thank you for reminding me. You are not stuck with the colors that are just in here. If you would like to mix your colors, maybe put them on a paper plate. But if you add white to any of your colors, it's called a tint, and we'll make it kind of a pastel color. That's a fun thing to do. Mix the white and the green. You'll get a really light color or a little yellow in there for lime green. So if you want to mix your colors, wow, you artists are just thinking about all sorts of things. It's amazing. Good work. If you haven't taken a little break and done a little stretch, maybe eat your little lifesaver or have a snack. Maybe you need the restroom, but if you need to wiggle a little bit, I've been working you hard today. You guys haven't even gotten out of your chairs. It's been an hour and 15 minutes. So I usually break you halfway through, and I got so busy painting. Sometimes we forget. So now is a good time if you need to, or in between projects, if you need to stand up and stretch a little bit, do a little wiggle, make sure that get the blood going, get your hands going, do some wiggling here. Oh, I feel like Juliet's gonna lead us in something great. How about it, Juliet?
I'm a child of God, and He has sent me here.
Keep going, I love it. Keep going, sweetie, I love it. Keep wiggling. Juliet, lead us.
Rest.
And now you're taking a break. I love that song. Can you do a wiggle and a stretch too? Show me hands. Oh yeah, follow Juliet. Reach your hands up so high to the sky. Now wiggle your hands. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Get the blood moving. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. Maybe put your hands out like they're the tree branches and sway. Sway in the wind. Do you have any more songs for us? Think of another song. What else can you sing for us? What do you think? Any more songs? Okay, good wiggling. Thank you for the wiggling. That was awesome. Let's see, who else has a song and a wiggle that they can lead us in? Let's unmute you. Go for it. Oh yeah, nice wiggling, good stretching, perfect. I'm loving your birdhouse, by the way, loving it. Ooh, jumping, skipping, twisting, turning. Good idea, get the blood going, jumping jacks. Oh yeah, follow Gracie. If you're gonna do what Gracie's doing, and I see that, yeah, Juliet's following you, perfect. Just make sure you step back from your paint so you don't knock him. Bingo, I love it. Do you have a song to sing to us, Wyatt?
Yeah.
What is it?
Sing a song. Can you sing a song?
That's dry. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when you when every sky. Please don't take my sunshine away. You are my everlasting baby. You are my everything. You make me oh so very happy whenever skies open. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Yes, that was awesome. I love it. Thank you. Gorgeous. You've done your wiggle, you get a little song, and now look at that birdhouse, Grace. Whoa.
We're doing a rainbow.
Ooh, let's see it. Will you show me, pal? Oh, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. That's awesome. Yep, I love it. Good job,
It's
guys.
still drying.
Yeah, it takes a minute, but it's actually, they're pretty quick.
We do our
What?
our thing when
The polka dot thing?
mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll do
Nice. Keep going. You're doing so great. Ooh, what is going on here? What? Oh, yeah. I love it. Paige, do you have a little song to sing to us? Nope, no
Yeah,
singing.
sing a song.
No.
Sing a song. Yeah, do it.
No.
You're a good singer. Just do
Don't.
it.
Not today. She's like, I am just painting rainbows, and that's what I'm doing, okay? I love it. It's so cute. So cute. Get those little sides there that still have the wood showing. How is this crowd doing over here? Hey, Van Wags.
I.
Hi. What's up? Who has a great song they want to sing us?
Me. Not me.
Not me? No problem. Hey, Sage, that house is so fantastic.
Yeah, about like it fits 11 people.
Oh, the house you're staying in or the house you're painting?
The house we're staying in.
Oh my gosh, well, you only have 5 people in your family. So, yeah, me.
Yeah, but more
Yeah.
are coming. We have our grandparents, uncle, and
Oh, you got a whole party going. So no room for me and Gavin and Noah?
there's some room. Actually.
Okay.
Oh, but some could sleep on the bunk bed because there's me and Gray are both sleeping on the top. Sage is sleeping on the bottom, and there's one more bunk bed left.
Dude, they could just sleep in their car. Who even cares, right? I'll take the bunk bed and those boys can sleep outside. It's looking really nice out there, so might as well. That's a nice scene. Hey, all the Van Wags, put your faces in there and show something that you're working on. Yeah, put your faces in there too. Sagey Pie, bring your face down so I can see it. Great.
I still haven't added my details.
Cute. Now everybody put your faces a little lower in the screen so I can see your faces and the bird. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Coming all the way from St. George, Utah. Birdhouse is on the patio. So cute. Hey, Gus. Gus. I think he heard your voices and he wants to say hi. Gus, Gus, come here. Oh, he wanted to gather some socks first. Gus, did you go in Gavin's room and find some laundry? Come here. There's Gus. Say hello to the painters and don't eat socks. That is lousy. We don't eat socks. Thank you very much. Thank you. This is so nice. Good job. And little Happy's over there too. He will take all these socks and he will, oh look, he's like, please, please. You do not need socks. Watch when I say this to his boys. I tell him to eat it gently and let's watch his mouth. Ready? Oh, get off. Yeah, that's too much. Get off. What? Let's say go do it. Gus. Gentle. 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 That was so gentle. Good job. Now he's gonna go put it in a pile outside. Hey, Gus. Weird. Okay, I'm getting distracted with things like dogs and whatever else. Anybody else have something to show us? We're about ready to kind of finish up. It looks like Juliet is working on her, she's moved on to her little bowl, so she's painting her clay. So as you finish your little houses, you're welcome to move on to the clay. I know, Paige, you'll have to come back to that in a few days. And it looks like Wyatt's is finished. Wyatt, you and Gracie, hold them up next to each other. Put your faces in there, will you?
Gracie.
Gracie, put your face in here. Yeah, scoot it over so I can see it. Oh, you girl, you guys are so cute. Yeah, so cute. Are you having fun today?
Didn't finish this.
Yeah, when
I
it dries.
haven't finished my white spot.
Yeah, that's okay. When it dries, you can roll it around. No problem. Yeah,
We need to take this.
Yeah. Okay. We will.
you're doing great. Do you have your birds to paint too, friends?
Grab it.
This is a
My,
lot of business today.
I got hard.
Yeah, that's what happens. Oh gosh, that looks
Got
great.
harder.
That is so cute, Wyatt.
No, it's too hard.
Yeah, that's what happens. It dries so it will be strong. You can. You don't
I'm
want
trying to
That's cute. You have a nest. That's darling. So you probably won't finish in 4 minutes today, but you can just paint as long as you want or come back tomorrow. Just be in between, friends. So, oh gosh, those look great. When you're in between paints and you're not using them, just make sure to clip those down really hard, and that will keep them fresh, right? And then you can use them again and again until they're gone. Hopefully there'll be enough there to do all your birdhouses and your little clay guys. Okay, we're about finished up. Is there anybody else who wants to show me a final project that they're like, wow, this is fantastic? And it looks like Marin stepped away for a minute. I don't see her. Oh, look at Miss Juliet. She's got her nest going amazing, gorgeous. Show it to me, little lady. Yep, so busy. You're doing so great. Are you having fun? See how there's little white spots in your clay that are still showing? It's really tricky to get all of them because they kind of have texture in them. So watch Miss Jill. This is a trick that all of you could use. When you have your paint, when you have your little bird and you see some white spots that are still showing, get paint in your brush. And then sometimes when you go over it this way, it doesn't fill inside all of those. So watch Miss Jill, I dip it in paint. We're just pretending I don't have paint. And then I'm going to poke it in like this. And if I have enough paint and I poke it, then I can get it to fill into all of the white spots. But with that clay, you want to make sure, like we talked about, that you don't leave the white spots open because then they can get kind of crumbly. Poke them in, okay? Right. I'm going to bring you to gallery view, and we're all going to look at each other and wave and show cute things. Does anybody have one more thing to show me before I say goodbye? If you do, raise your hand or wave at me if you have one more thing you are like, Miss Jill, you got to see one more thing, okay? Let's see, Alex, what's your one more thing, cute girl? Yeah, awesome, possum. Hold yours up and put your faces in my screen. Can you? Yeah. Oh gosh, that's nice. Look at that card. Amazing. Thank you for sharing that. Will you hold your little birdhouse up too, and the card and Leo's? Can you hold all those things together and put your faces in the screen? Friends, what? You're doing great. That was amazing. Nice colors, Leo, all the way around. I love it. Now, when you go outside and you hang it in a tree, ask your parent, your mom or dad, to take a picture of you by the tree and send it to me. Will you do that for me? I love to see where it ends up, okay? Yay! Hi, Miss Paige. Do you have one more to show me? Oh, yes! Did you do that? That was from, you watched the video. Oh my gosh, it's not unmuting you. Hit the button. Did you make some binoculars?
Yes.
I am glad you brought this up. Put that over your head or put them up to your eyes. And now you're going to need to go spy on the birds that are going to be in your birdhouse. So you got all the parts. You have a bird, you have a birdhouse, and you can go spy on the birds that are going to eat your birdhouse, the seeds in your birdhouse. Do they work? Does it help you spy? I love it. You know what? You weren't even part of the class. You just watched the video and you have figured it out. You are amazing. Are you having fun? Is that Ellie or Kate? Who did I see just walk by? Is that Kate?
Kate.
Hi, Kate.
Yeah.
Put your face
Hi.
in here. Hi, little cutie. I miss your face too, for heaven's sakes. Hey, let's see. Juliet's got hers too. Juliet, are you going to go spy on some things? Hold your birdhouse up and you can spy on it. Oh yeah, spying on the birdhouse. Yes, you've got a bird's nest, you've got a birdhouse, you have some bird seeds, you have binoculars to go watch. Looks to me like you are set. Love you, Juliet. What? Love you. Have a great week. Okay, friends, I'm bringing you to gallery review. Can we all wave to each other? Oh, look, wait, Sage has something fantastic. Hold on, bring it in. Hey, buddy, what's going on? Look at those birds. Yes, look at your stripes, great. Look at the spots on you, Sage. Do you make a turtle too? Is that the one? Oh gosh, these are awesome. What's that, Sage? That was cute. You are set. Hey, you guys have fun in St. George, okay?
We're
I
going
missed ya.
after this. So.
What'd you say?
We're going swimming after.
What the heck? That's why you should have brought me there so I can go swimming too. Ah. Next time. Have so much fun.
Joe.
Yes?
Only 2 times.
Only 2 times?
Wait, calm
Yeah, we
down.
went once today, and now we're going again.
Okay, yeah, you should have brought me. Because that, yeah, I would go with you. I'll drive down really fast after class, okay? Okay. Show me the birds, little friends, ships. Show me those birds. I see you. Do you see me? Yes. Cute. Wow. Darling. Yes, keep going. Now you've got all the parts for all the birds. Okay, friends, we're waving. Goodbye. Everybody wave to each other. Say love you.
Love you, bye, Jill.
Bye.
We'll have a great week. And then if you want to pick up your next kit, bring these little guys to use the spray on my porch, okay? Next week, so they'll be all sealed. It'll be sitting on my porch. Love you, love you. See you next week, guys.